All right, got Andrew and Pam Stewart, and Andrew coaches at Evans High School. Talking about what was your family's takeaway, or chief takeaways, plural, as you leave St. Simon's in the rearview mirror, you're coming back across the bridge, real world's about to slap you in the face. What was the conversation like in the car? Because this is year 2 for you guys,
right.
So
it is
a little different.
I definitely think that knowing that our youngest twin was able to accept Christ, so that really was that kind of not so much a highlight, which it was, but just part of that experience that the children have with Tony. And his staff, that they did such an amazing job, and they knew how to do it right, to where even he said, they tee him up, and we were in the hotel room that night, and Caleb prayed to accept Jesus as his Lord and Savior. So the great news about that is that all of our children's their eternity is secure. Obviously, it doesn't stop there. It with the growth and the obedience, but for Pam and I, just I think having a change of heart and plans of knowing that it's a little bit of a fire that gets reignited.
Sure.
I guess,
Sure.
Because it does. At the end of a long school year, it can start burning out, and I remember one of the messages that the Kaz, as he was called, that he told a story about him and his dad and the decisions his dad allowed him to make, and it might as well have been my dad, insert the blank, about how God is like that, to where he will say yes and no, and I'm gonna leave it up to you. And what that means is that the decisions that we make, that when God gives us a command or gives us a job to do, he says, I need you to do this. But then in return, when we go to him to ask him for things, to do things, and he has that fatherly yes, no, I'm gonna leave it up to you. It's funny because I can hear my dad's voice when he said those things to me, and there's been plenty of times where I've had God almost speak to me and say that I'm gonna leave it up to you, and that really, I think, out of all those part of those messages, kind of resonated and through my heart, my emotions, and I'm trying to